What's up guys, it's Bailey, back with another video. Today, I'm going to give you the top 10 tips about going back to school. Tip number 1, bullying. Bullying is such a big thing nowadays in elementary, middle, and high school. There's cyberbullying, there's bullying in person, there's so many ways you can bully somebody. And when you see somebody bullying another person, stop that. Like, go up to them, say, hey man, what you're doing is not cool, like, quit it. Stop. Or go to a teacher. Don't be scared of being called a snitch, because in reality, you're going to look like the good person. Nobody likes being bullied. I bet you the person that's bullying that person was once bullied, and I bet you if you go up to them and say, hey man, you're bullying this kid, that's not cool, stop bullying him, you don't know if he's going through something at home, you know, just give him words of wisdom, and you never know, it might click in his head and be like, oh man, like, wow, I remember being, like, they could be like, I remember being bullied. Why am I doing this to somebody, you know? They can stop it. You can stop it. You know, do not be scared of stopping it. Nothing is going to happen to you if you stop it. You're just going to look like a really good person to people. People are going to look up to you for stopping that. Trust me, I've seen it. I've done it. I've stopped people from bullying people before. Tip number 2, drama. Nobody likes drama. Some people like talking crap about others and spreading drama, but the second something gets said about them, game over. They're mad, they're upset, even though they do the same thing. Now, like I said before, nobody likes drama. And what can you do to not have drama or things being said about you? Here's what you can do. Stay to yourself, you know. Even if you have a best friend, do not talk crap about somebody to your best friend, because I'm just letting you know right now, if you think your best friend's not going to say what you said, or somehow that little thing's not going to get out, it's going to get out. Trust me. Just keep to yourself. Don't talk crap about somebody. If you don't like somebody, you don't like the thing they're doing, just say it in your head, alright? Say it in your head, because let me tell you what, you start drama about somebody, that person will start drama with you. It's, oh, this person did this, and that person would be like, oh, they said this about me, well, this person did that. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants drama. So just keep to yourself, alright? Tip number 3, grades. I have no room to talk about grades because I am pretty bad with grades. I hate school. I'm going to say I don't like school, but, you know, I made good grades now and then. I mean, I wouldn't get like, I'm not even talk about my grades, honestly. But let me just tell you, sometimes they weren't the prettiest. And really just stay on top of your grades. Like, if you have a friend that says, hey, come out and do this, or come do this with me, or hey, let's play Xbox, be like, yeah, I will later, but I got homework I need to do. Trust me. Saying, oh, I can do the homework after I go hang out with them. Nope. You're not going to do that homework. 9 out of 10 times, you do not do that homework. And just let me tell you what, staying on top of your grades makes your whole entire school career cake. If I just stayed on top of my grades, I wouldn't have been as stressed out as I was at the end of the quarter, trying to get grades up and trying to do this and that, having my parents yelling at me, you know. Just stay on top of your grades. It's going to make everything better. Tip number 4, dating. Dating in school seems like it's fun, right? Having that little girl or having that little man by your side, walking around. Yeah, we're goals. Yeah, nope, psych. Sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes you're like pressured into staying with this person because you don't want to look bad around everybody at school. Like you think, oh, if I break up with her, everybody's gonna be like, oh, he broke up with his girlfriend. Drama, back to drama. You think drama's gonna start, but look, honestly, if you're with somebody and you're not feeling it anymore, and you just feel like there's a ball and chain just dragging you back, and you're trying to walk around and you're not as happy as you were, man, just quit it. Leave your boyfriend or girlfriend. Leave it. Tell them, look, I'm sorry, but I'm not happy anymore. I can't do this anymore, you know? It's not you, it's me. No, don't do that, because nobody likes hearing that, but just tell them, you know, I'm not happy anymore. I'm not feeling it. You know, I want to be happy again. I'm sorry. Obviously, you'll always have feelings for that person and care about them, but don't be scared to just look like a jerk. Because would you rather look like a jerk for just a little bit and everybody forget about it? Or would you rather be unhappy and walking around with that person that you aren't as happy with as you were in the beginning. Tip number 5, teachers. Everybody has those teachers. There's those teachers that you love, and there's those teachers that you absolutely cannot stand. Well, I had a lot of those. You know, I wish somebody told me this so I could have done it, because I just sat there, and if they're being, I don't know how to say it without like saying a bad word, but if they were just being crazy, like stupid mean to you, I would just be like, screw you, man, I don't care what you're saying to me. Like, you just get upset with it. But instead, if you have a teacher like that, you just need to make amends. You just need to say, hey, good morning, Mr. Thompson. Good morning, Ms. Beverly. Whatever your teacher's name is. Just, you know, act cool with them, because they're going to act cool with you. If you're nice to them, they're going to be nice to you. You know, if you just go into class and you're just sit down in your chair, sit like this, do your work, don't say a word, don't interact with the class, they're going to have a bone to pick with you. Alright? You know, just be cool with them. They're going to be cool with you. You know, it goes both ways, honestly. I wish I thought of that, but I really didn't. Senior year now, so I'm going to start thinking like that. Teacher has a bone to pick with me, I'm going to talk to them about it. Tip number 6, skipping. The good old, let's leave school and go get a bite to eat. Or the, oh, I'm not feeling this, let me just go home. Don't skip. You could be like, oh, this is my first time skipping, you know, I'm only going to skip one time. And then it turns into 2 times. This is my last time. And it goes to your 3rd time. Oh, this is my last time. And it just keeps going on and on and on. Just don't skip. Just fight through it. Trust me. Having the whole school watching you, like the principal, like, okay, they're in first period, they're missing from 2nd and 3rd, but they came back to 4th. What's going on? They're going to catch up to you. Trust me. I'm not going to lie. I've skipped before. They caught up to me. I mean, there's times they thought I was skipping, but really my teacher was just marking me absent. But I skip sometimes. It's not good. Don't skip. You cannot do that. It's another way to get behind your grades. That's going back to that tip. Your grades. Don't skip. Alright? You think, oh, I'm going to have fun. Have fun after school. You're in school for what? 7, 8 hours? Just go there for your 7, 8 hours and be done with it. Tip number 7. Fighting. Now, I don't know how you were raised or what your parents say, but honestly, fighting in school is a horrible idea. I was raised, don't start it, finish it. Either way, if you're at school and somebody pushes you or hits you first, don't fight them at school. Even if your parents say you won't get in trouble because you're defending yourself. It makes you get behind on your grades, your work. You start looking like that student, like the, oh, I should watch out. Don't like this student. Or the, watch out. Don't want to talk to this kid. Or the whole, oh, he's a bad kid. I saw him get in a fight. Trust me. If you really want to fight this person, meet him at the bus stop after school. Not on school grounds, not the bus stop at the school, like where the buses pick you up. But when you get off that bus, be like, hey, bro, you really want it? Then you're not going to get in trouble, except when you beat the crap out of the one kid and his parents come to the house. Oh, your kid beat my kid up. You know? I mean, fighting, I don't know. I'm, like, honestly, I believe in self-defense. If somebody comes up to me and they start touching me physically and I feel in danger of my life, if I don't do anything, I'm going to do something about it. But it doesn't always have to end up like that. So it's your choice. I'm not telling you to fight. I'm not saying you shouldn't fight. But if you do fight, make sure it's self-defense, because if it's not, you're going to get a lot more trouble. Tip number 8. Extracurricular activities. Should you do them? Should you not do them? I mean, the extracurricular activities doesn't mean yearbook club or this and that. You know, extracurricular activities could be football, soccer, baseball, all the sports. Should you do them? Yes. They look so good on your little application that you're going to be looking at colleges. Oh, this person's good at football. And this person's good at soccer. You know, it's good. Or this person was in yearbook club from 9th to 12th grade, or this person did this. You know, it looks really good for yourself. It makes you look like a better student than you already are. But there's times when you shouldn't do them. If it's slowing your grades down, or it's keeping you from doing this and that, or if you feel just way too stressed, don't do it. Because having that stress is, yes, you can fight through the stress, but there's times where there's so much stress, you're just like, I can't do it anymore. And you don't have to, you know, you just don't do it. Don't make yourself feel like you have to, and you're sitting there pressing yourself and you're stressing, you know. I've had friends that did them and it just made their grades drop, and then they're at the end of the quarter and they're freaking out because they got to bring their grades back up just because of extracurricular activity. So it's your choice. Do it or don't. If you're doing it and it's bringing your grades down, there's no one saying that you can't stop doing it. They cannot force you to do it. So don't put yourself under that pressure. Tip number 9. Things you'll need. There's the common paper, pencils. There's a lot more than that. Trust me. When I went to school, I had paper, pencil, pen, binders, dividers. Dividers save your life. I really didn't. My grades, they were never that good, and I wouldn't always keep up with my dividers. But trust me, when the time came and I needed to crack down, those dividers saved my life. I was dividing everything, doing all this, doing all that. It saved my butt. Another thing, ruler with a 3-hole punch. They're only like $1 or $2 at like Staples. You can get them really cheap. They just go in your binder, and it's a ruler. 2, you can punch holes in your paper. Like if you have to put stuff in a notebook, or you have to do this or that, and you need those holes, it's right there. Trust me, it's the best $2 you can ever spend. Those things saved my life. What's another thing you possibly would need? Lockers. If you have lockers, they make those little shelves to put in your lockers. You want that. Trust me, because you'd sit there and you'd try to put binders and your books in your locker, and you'd stack your book bag on top or something, and then you're trying to get to each class, and it's like, 3 minutes till the bell rings. You're sitting there opening your locker, and you got to get something from here, but if you pull something out, the stuff on top's going to fall. Those shelves are actually really convenient. You just put your books and binders under the shelf, your backpack or whatever on top, and trust me, it just made it so much easier. That's a really big thing that could help you. Another thing, backpacks. Backpacks are amazing because you're always grabbing this and grabbing that, having all this stuff in your hands, and you're trying to get to class. It's so hard carrying all those things. Just put in your backpack, put on your back, and walk. Honestly. And you can put your first 2 class period stuff in your backpack, and then when you're done with those classes, like at my old school, you'd go first 2 classes, then you'd go to lunch. So I would just put stuff in my backpack, first 2 classes, go to my first 2 classes. After that, lunchtime, I'd go to my locker, get my lunch, take those stuff out, put my period 3 and 4 stuff in my backpack. So much easier. Last but not least, tip number 10, behavior. Behavior is a big thing in school, no matter if it's elementary, middle, or high school. Behavior is a big thing. Behavior will put that label on you, I wasn't the best kid in school. I could have been better. I wasn't like the worst kid in school. Like I had teachers that loved me, and I had some teachers that hated me. But, your behavior is a big thing because teachers talk. Oh, Jimmy was in class throwing paper balls at people and throwing paper balls in the trash can, telling all the teachers about that, and guess what those teachers are going to do? They're going to have different feelings about you. A lot of different feelings. They might have thought, wow, Jimmy's really good in my class. And now they're like, oh, I need to watch Jimmy a lot more closer because he could be doing sneaky stuff behind my back. It's sometimes you want to have fun in school, and having fun or doing whatever you had to do to have fun would get you in trouble. But trust me, it's not worth it. I got caught in school for doing a bunch of dumb stuff, trying to have fun. Luckily they didn't call my parents about it most of the time, but I was lucky there. Don't be bad. Don't be a bad kid. try your best to be the good kid. It might be hard. There might be times where you're just like, I don't like this teacher. I want to tell him how I feel. And then you do it, and it makes you look like a bad person. And it makes you look like the kid that the teachers don't want. You know, I've seen it before. Kids with older brothers, you'll be in class first day of school. William, whatever his last name is, they'll be like, that last name's familiar. Do you have an older brother, Steven? And you're like, oh crap, they know my older brother. Yep, off the bat, the teacher does not like you. My brother's right here pointing at himself because he's going to middle school, and I was pretty bad in middle school, and he's going to be in his first period class, and be like, Joey Frankie, oh, Frankie, you related to Bailey? And then he's going to be like, oh, yeah. And they're going to be like, oh, crap, don't want this kid in my class. All right, well, that's all I have for my top 10 tips for going back to school. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Peace.